guys, so I'm going to try to make this quick, and this is going to be a very ranty video, and I apologize that my hair looks like shit. Can't help it. But anyway, so I got on Twitter today, and I saw a tweet from Alyssa Milano, and she tweeted, "Charmed fans are the best." And I was a little thrown because Alyssa doesn't usually tweet that much about Charmed. And then I clicked on the tweet to see, you know, the replies underneath just to see if I could understand what the hell this was about. And I see that apparently Charmed is being rebooted. So then I Googled it and found an article from Entertainment Weekly, and I'll link the article down below in the thingamajig, but what? Okay, first of all, I don't know if I've expressed this, but Charmed is one of my favorite shows. Like, that's my childhood right there. Which is funny because when I was younger, my mom was the one who watched Charmed all the time. And I remember when I was younger, I was annoyed. I was always annoyed that she watched it. I was like, this show isn't even that good. And then I remember TNT was having a marathon one day of Charmed, and I was probably in the 4th grade. 3rd or 4th grade. And I actually sat down and watched the marathon, and then I was like, okay, wait, never mind, the show's really good. And I currently own all 8 seasons. Like, I have the whole show. I love it. I even, when I was younger, tried to make my own Book of Shadows. I literally would pop in the discs of my DVD and pause and rewind and write down every spell and demon information. Like, I legit wanted my own Book of Shadows. That's how much I love this goddamn show. So, hearing the news that it's being rebooted, no fucking thank you. No, I don't want it. I don't need it. I guess my problem is I don't understand when Hollywood decides to reboot stuff that just doesn't need rebooted. It doesn't need it at all. Like, yes, there are some good reboots of TV shows and movies. Yes, it happens occasionally. Most of the time it's awful. Why we are rebooting Charmed? It makes no sense to me. And what doesn't make any sense either is the premise they're giving. They're saying it's going to be a prequel, but it's going to take place in 1976. Now, they haven't made clear how this is going to tie in with the original show, if it's going to be with the Hallowell family, or if it's going to be somehow some other descendants of Melinda Warren. I don't know. But this is where I'm even more annoyed, because technically, within the canon of Charmed, in the 70s, we didn't have the power of 3, we just had Patty and Penny. And Patty was, either she was still pregnant with Phoebe, or she was at least pregnant with Paige, and Patty would be dying soon. That's the canon of the show. So that's where I'm really confused, because is this show going to be about Penny and Patty? Is it going to be about other descendants of the Warren line? Like, I guess that would be a little interesting, but very confusing, considering they've never really talked about that on the original show. That, like, I don't even think the girls had cousins. I don't understand. So, I'm just so confused on how this will work, because they can't randomly put, like, 3 friends together. That doesn't work with what the power of 3 is. It doesn't work. You're supposed to get the power from family. That's the whole point. And I just, I don't understand how this is going to work. Like, it wouldn't have, and I've seen some people say, you know, oh, I wish it had been like, you know, like The Future, showing Chris and Wyatt and, you know, their cousins and all of them together. And, like, sure, I guess that might have worked. I still probably would be pissed off about it, because Charmed is one of those shows that does not need a reboot. Like, yes, maybe some of the technology and the graphics are a little corny, but it still holds up. It's just like Buffy. Like, Buffy is another show that if they were to say they're going to reboot Buffy the Vampire Slayer, I'd be like, you're freaking stupid, don't touch Buffy. It's just, the show ran from 98 to 2006. It's not that old. It's 10 years old, literally. The finale happened 10 years ago. And I just don't understand what Hollywood is thinking about, like, who in the fuck pitch this. I want to know, and I want to tell them how stupid they are. Because this is, like, I feel so bad for the writers that are going to be writing the script and the actors they hire. Because if this gets greenlit, if we do get a pilot and it airs on TV, it is going to be met with so much hate for the simple fact that nobody wants this. And I don't understand. Like, I'm sure there may be some Charmed fans that are excited and, you know, maybe hoping this will be good, but I'm sorry to those that are looking on the positive side, kudos to you. I can't do that because, like I said, this is one of my favorite shows. I love this more than Buffy, and that simply has to do with the fact that I didn't grow up with Buffy. I grew up with Charmed. So seeing this news is really annoying. I don't know why this is happening. It just reminds me about, like, I think it was a couple years back when I saw rumors circulating that they were going to reboot The Craft, and I was like, that is another thing. Like, I feel like they're trying to find a new witch show or movie, but they just have no creativity left, so they go after stuff like The Craft and Charmed, and they're like, well, people love these. Let's just make it new again. Instead of being creative and coming up with their own stuff. And, and it's going to be on the CW, which is originally what Charmed aired on, the WBCW. And so there's a teeny, very teeny part of me that's like, okay, I have a little faith, because I do enjoy a lot of the CW's programming, but yeah, that's still not enough for me to be like raving and like, yay! Just, this has been my rant. I'm gonna stop there because I feel like I'm just gonna repeat myself, and I feel like I already have been repeating myself. But yeah. So like I said, I will link the article from Entertainment Weekly down below in the thingamajig. Give it a read. Tell me your thoughts. Are you looking forward to the Charmed reboot? Are you with me and not looking forward to the Charmed reboot? Let's discuss this, guys. Tell me down below what you think. And yeah, so like, favorite, comment, subscribe. Until next time, goodbye, guys.